Hello dear students. Next topic in capacitors is circuit theory in capacitors. Okay, so first topic in this first subtopic is combination capacitor, that is series combination and parallel combination. Okay, so series and parallel combination of capacitors. Okay, so first is series combination. Now series combination definition is like this: capacitors are said to be connected in series if the negative terminal of the first capacitor is connected to the positive second and the negative second is connected to the positive third and so on, then the capacitors are said to be connected in series. Okay, now these are three different capacitors. So negative second is connected to the positive, first is connected to the positive second, negative second is connected to the positive third, and the negative third is connected to the positive fourth if there is fourth. Then these capacitors are said to be connected in series. Okay, now so next point, so this is the circuit diagram. These are three different capacitors. Here it is, this is a battery whose potential difference is V, implies the potential here that is equal to 0. So the potential here that is equal to V. So here it is V, so here it is 0. The potential difference that is equal to V. The battery maintains the potential difference of V across the network. Okay. Now next point is that the charge on each capacitor is same. That means Q1 is equal to Q2 is equal to Q3. So charge on each capacitor is same. It's quite obvious. Suppose that this supplies the charge Q on this, so the charge Q will be developed on this, and negative charge here, plus Q here, minus Q here, plus Q here, minus Q here. Okay, so the charge developed on each capacitor will be obviously same because they are connected in series. Now next is that potential difference will not be same. Potential difference will be same in one special case, and that is if the capacitance of the capacitors are same. Only in such a situation the potential difference will be same. Otherwise, in general, the potential difference is not same. ठीक है ना बेटा? अगर आपको याद होगा series combination resistance, in that case the current flowing through each resistance is same. In this case, the charge developed on each capacitor or the charge stored on each capacitor is same. Okay, and then the potential difference in that case was not same, so the potential difference here is also not same. V1 is equal to Q by C1, V2 is equal to Q divided by C2, V3 is equal to Q divided by C3. Since C1, C2, C3 are not same, so obviously V1, V2, V3 they are not same. But the potential difference is inversely proportional to capacitance. And next is this, that if this is the potential difference, this V1 is the potential difference across C1, V2 is the potential difference across C2, V3 is the potential difference across C3. So this net potential difference will be summation of this V1, V2, V3. Like this, suppose that the potential here that is equal to 0, the potential here suppose that's equal to 20 volt. Okay, so here it is 20 volt. So suppose here it is equal to, let's suppose it is 10 here, then suppose it is 5 here, so here it is 0 suppose. Okay, so now the summation, the potential difference across this is 10, across this it is 5, 10 plus 5 is 15, across this it is 5 again, so 10 plus 5 is 15, 15 plus 5 is 20. So that means the net potential difference will be summation of the potential differences across each capacitor. Okay, this is the equation. Okay, ठीक है ना बेटा? So you pause the screen and write it down. Okay, so important point number one is this, that the charge stored on each capacitor is same. Point number one, and point number next is that I will explain it a bit. Like for example, this is an isolated system. ठीक है ना बेटा? So before charging this entire network, before connecting the battery, the charge on this plate and on this plate is equal to 0. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now the charge after must be equal to 0 because it's an isolated system. It is not electrically connected to the remaining circuit. So the net charge must be equal to 0. Now let's assume that the charge on this is plus Q, so the charge on this must be minus Q. So that this and this they will cancel. So the net charge on this network is again equal to 0. ठीक है ना बेटा? So that means in series combination the charge on each capacitor has to be same, but the potential difference will not be same. Net potential difference will be the summation. Okay, so you pause screen and write it down. यहाँ तक लिखो बेटा. Pause screen and write down. Now next point is that we want to calculate equivalent capacitance of the series combination. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so I will write this equation. First of all, I will write like this, that is V, it is equal to V1 plus V2 plus V3. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then I can write like this, this V1 is in turn equal to Q divided by C1, so it will be like this, Q divided by C1 plus Q divided by C2 plus Q divided by C3. Okay, that means V will be equal to Q, take this common, then this is like this, 1 by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so this is the net potential difference. Okay, now next what I will do is this, I will construct an equivalent circuit. So here I will write down equivalent circuit. What we mean by equivalent circuit? What we mean by an equivalent circuit? What I will do is this, in this equivalent circuit I will draw only one capacitor. So like this here one capacitor and this here one battery, the same battery here, this one whose potential difference B, so this positive negative, sorry this is negative positive, so this is negative positive. Okay, Okay, and its capacitance, net capacitance is CS. CS, taken a beta. Equivalent circuit implies that replacing this circuit by a circuit which contains a single capacitor whose capacitance is equivalent to these individual capacitances. Taken a beta. Okay, whose capacitance is equivalent to these individual capacitance. That is CS, where CS implies it is the equivalent capacitance in series combination. Taken a beta. Now the equation for this, so the charge on this is plus Q, and the charge on this plate that's equal to minus Q. Okay, so for this, what is the equation? Equation for this suppose equation number first. Now for this, for equivalent circuit, I will write down the equation, and it's like this: V is equal to Q divided by CS. Q is equal to C into V, so I'll write like this: Q divided by CS. Okay, so this equation number second. Now first equation is equal to second equation. I will equate the two equations. So what I will get is this LHS is same, so RHS has to be same. So what I will get is this: Q and Q will cancel, so it will be like this: 1 divided by CS is equal to 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3. So this equation will give the equivalent capacitance. Opposite to that of the resistance. अगर आपको याद होगा, RS is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. But in this very case, 1 by CS is equal to 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3. So in general, I write like this: 1 divided by CS is equal to summation of 1 divided by CI for I capacitors. Okay, for n number of capacitors. While this I, it runs from 1 to n, goes from 1 to n. Okay, so this is the equivalent capacitance. This is the way we calculate the equivalent capacitance. Okay, so simple. That potential difference will be equal to the potential difference across each capacitor. Then V1 is equal to Q divided by C1 and so on. Then for this equivalent circuit, I can write like this. Okay, because we have the equation like this, that is Q is equal to C multiplied by V. So that means V will be equal to Q divided by C. So here it's CS. Now equate first and second, we'll get this. Or in general, you can write like this: that 1 by CS is equal to summation of 1 divided by CI. Okay, so you pause screen and write down. Okay, important points. So for series, we have this: 1 by CS is equal to summation of 1 divided by CI, where I will run from 1 to n. I runs from 1 to n. Now important points. Point number one, if there are two capacitors in series. Okay, so important points. Point number one is this: two capacitors in series. I will write like this: that it is 1 divided by CS is equal to 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2. Okay, now go for the cross multiplication. So it will be like this: C1 plus C2 divided by product, that is C1 C2. Okay, now reciprocal of this, so CS will be equal to C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. So if, for example, there are two capacitors connected in series, then the equivalent capacitance will be simply product divided by sum. Product divided by sum. Okay, then there's one more, point number two. It's like this. Point number two is like this: suppose there are three different capacitors. If there are three different capacitors again connected in series, if there are three different capacitors connected in series, if there are three capacitors connected in series, then I will write like this: 1 divided by CS will be equal to 1 divided by C1 plus 1 divided by C2 plus 1 divided by C3. Okay, now what I will do is this: is here 1 divided by CS will be equal to, take LCM, so LCM will be what? Product C1 C2 C3. Okay, then here it will be C2 C3 plus here it will be C1 C3 plus here it will be equal to C1 C2. Now reciprocal of this, so CS is equal to product of all these C1 C2 C3 divided by, now here I will write like this: C1 C2 plus C1 C3 plus C2 C3. So this is the way we calculate the equivalent capacitance if there are three different capacitors connected in series. Okay, so point number one, point number two, important. Okay, then point number three, here I'll write down this. Point number three: if suppose there are n number of capacitors, identical capacitors, n identical capacitors connected in series. So n identical capacitors in series. Suppose that there are n number of capacitors, each having the capacitance C, then you are supposed to calculate the equivalent capacitance. Okay, they are connected in series, so it will be like this: 1 divided by CS will be equal to 1 divided by C plus 1 divided by C plus 1 divided by C plus so on. How many are there? N number of. So it will be simply equal to n times 1 by C. So it's in turn equal to n times 1 divided by C. So this is 1 divided by CS. That means CS will be equal to C divided by n. Now for example, suppose that there are 5 capacitors, each of capacitance 10 farad, then the equivalent capacitance will be simply equal to 10 divided by 5, which is equal to 2 farad. Okay, so these are really important points. Okay, we will be using them while calculating the equivalent capacitance of the capacitors when they are connected in series. Okay, So this point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, 2 capacitors are there, 3 capacitors are there, and identical capacitors are there. Okay, then point number 4, important point again. Point number 4 is that the equivalent capacitance will be less than the least. Point number 4 is this, that the CS is less than the least. Less than the least. What does that mean? Less than the least. That means that suppose that there are 3 different capacitors like this. It is 2 farad. Suppose we'll take it. This is 6 farad. This is here. Suppose 3 farad and this is 2 farad. Okay, now 6 farad, 3 farad, and 2 farad. If we calculate equivalent capacitance, later on we'll calculate equivalent capacitance. Then we'll calculate equivalent capacitance. Its equivalent capacitance will come out to be 1 farad. Now this 1 farad, it is less than the least out of the 3. The least is 2 farad. So this 1 farad is even lesser than the 2 farad. That means CS is less than the least. Yes, someone may beta. And then one more point is that point number 5 is this, that if you want to decrease the capacitance of the capacitors, then connect them in series. Okay, so here I will write down, if you want to decrease capacitance, then connect them in series. Then connect them in series, because for example these are 3 different capacitors. Okay, 6 farad, 3 farad, and 2 farad. Okay, its equivalent capacitance, how much? That is equal to 1 farad. Means that this 1 farad is less than the least, number 1, and number 2 is that if you want to decrease the capacitance, then connect them in series, so that its net capacitance will become lesser even than the smaller capacitance, smallest capacitor. Okay, take it beta. So you pause screen and write down. All these 5 points are very, very important. We'll be using them later on. Okay, so you pause screen and write it down. Okay, अब देखो बेटा, now I will rewrite all these important points. So point number 1 is this, equivalent capacitors 1 by CS is equal to summation of 1 divided by Ci. Point number 2 is that if there are n identical capacitors, then equivalent capacitance will be C divided by n. If there are 2, then product divided by sum C1 C2 divided by C1 plus C2. Then point number 4 is that if there are 3, CS will be equal to product C1 C2 C3 divided by C1 C2 C1 C3 plus C2 C3. Okay, beta? Okay, and point number 5 is this, that the CS is less than the least, is less than Ci, and if you want to decrease capacitance, connect them in the series. So these are important pointers in series combination. Okay, beta, you can afford to forget all the derivation. The derivation is important only for the board exams. For competitive exams, you will have to memorize only these equations. Okay, beta? Okay, now here I will write down. Let's do some examples. Let's do some examples on series combination. Okay. So examples on series combination. So example number 1 is this, important duplets and triplets. Important duplets and triplets. It's important. Important duplets and triplets. Important duplets and triplets. So it's like this. For example, here we have, these are 2 different capacitors, capacitor 1, capacitor 2. Okay, its capacitance is suppose 6 microfarad, its capacitance suppose 3 microfarad, and then the question is calculate the equivalent capacitance between the points A and B. Take it beta. Okay, so equivalent capacitance, simply C will be equal to, that's product divided by sum, because how many capacitors are there? 2 capacitors. And are they connected in series or parallel? Obviously they are connected in series, so it will be product divided by sum. So 6 into 3, so it will be like this, 6 into 3 divided by 6 plus 3. Take it beta, 6 3s are 18, 6 plus 3 is 9, so 18 divided by 9, 18 divided by 9 will be equal to 2 microfarad. Take it beta. Now you will have to memorize that 6 plus 3, that's equal to 2 in series. 6 plus 3 is equal to 2 in series, and when they are connected in parallel, 6 plus 3 will be 9. Later on we'll study that as well. Okay, take it beta. So example number 1 is this, important duplet is this. Okay, then number 2, अब ध्यान रखो बेटा. For example, here we have one more. ये example हमने की हैं, we have done these examples in the resistances, but in parallels, अगर आपको याद होगा, ऐसे ये example की थी हमने वहाँ पर. For example, here we have one resistance, here we have another resistance. It is resistance is 6 ohm and its resistance is 3 ohm. Then the equivalent resistance will be how much? That's equal to 6 plus 3, that's equal to 2 ohm when they are connected in parallel. So in the same way, exactly in the same way. Beta. Then we have done one more example. This is here 6 microfarad and here it is 12 microfarad, and again the question is calculate the equivalent capacitance, this time not the resistance, so we are supposed to calculate equivalent capacitance. Okay, so 6 and 12, so C will be equal to like this, 6 into 12 divided by 6 plus 12. Okay, now beta, 6 into 12 is how much? That's equal to 72. 6 plus 12 is how much? That's equal to 18, and 18 into 4 is 72, so the answer will be 4 microfarad. ठीक है ना बेटा. So 6 12. There's one more example, example number 3, and that's like this. For example, here we have one capacitor, here we have another capacitor. This is 4 microfarad and this here 12 microfarad. And the equivalent capacitance will be again product divided by sum. 12 and 4 is 48, product 48 divided by 12 plus 4 is 16. So 16 into 3, that is 3 microfarad. तो इसका आंसर कितना आ जाएगा? 3 microfarad. ठीक है ना बेटा? So 6 3 6 12 4 12. These are important. These are important. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now suppose that example number 4 like this. Example number 4, here we have, suppose this is 6 microfarad, this is here one more, this is one more, so this is 6 microfarad. ठीक है ना बेटा? This here 3 microfarad and this is 2 microfarad. This is 2 microfarad, and the question is calculate the equivalent capacitance. First of all, 6 plus 3 is how much? That is 2, and 2 and 2 is 1 in series. 2 divided by 2. ठीक है ना बेटा? First of all, 6 and 3. What is that? 6 and 3. That's equal to 2. तो इन दोनों का कैपेसिटेंस कितना होगा? 2. और इसका कैपेसिटेंस कितना है? 2. When they are identical capacitance, so it will be equal to C divided by N. That's equal to 2 divided by 2. So answer इसका कितना होगा? That's equal to 1 microfarad. So this is the answer. ठीक है ना बेटा? In the same way, example number 5. Suppose that here we'll do example on this. This here one capacitor, another capacitor, another capacitor. This here 6 farad. Suppose farad. This here 12 farad. 6 farad and 12 farad. Suppose this here 4 farad. Okay, now the question is calculate equivalent capacitance. So C will be equal. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा. 6 and 12 is 4. 6 and 12 is 4 like this, and then 4 and 4 that's equal to 2. तो आंसर कितना आ जाएगा? 2 farad. Okay, ठीक है ना बेटा? So these are some important duplets and triplets. Okay, तो याद क्या रखना है? 6 and 3 is 2. 6 and 12 is 4. Then 4 and 12 that's equal to 3. Okay, continuously you will see these minor circuits are repeated in the big circuits. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so you pause screen. One more example. Let's do one more example here. That's example number 6. Let's do the example like this. This here 6, then 12, then 4, then 4. This here 6 farad. Suppose this is 12 farad. This is 4 farad. This is 2 farad. Okay. Now the question is calculate the equivalent capacitance in this series. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा. 6 plus 12 is 4. 4 plus 4 is 2. 2 plus 2 is 1. So 1 farad is the answer. Okay. 6 and 12 in the series. That's 4. 4 and 4 in the series. That's 2. 2 and 2 in the series. That's 1. तो आंसर कितना आ जाएगा? 1 farad. ठीक है ना बेटा? So these are really important examples. Okay. So you pause screen, write down all these examples and practice them and try to memorize these results. Okay. Okay, another important example, example number 2, like this. These are infinite number of capacitors this time. So C2, C4, C8, C16, C and so on. ठीक है ना बेटा? The question is that calculate the equivalent capacitance. Option number A is like this. Option number A is this, infinite. Its capacitance infinite. Option number B is it is equivalent capacitance is 0. Option number C is its equivalent capacitance C by 2. Option number D is its equivalent capacitance 16C. Okay, let's see. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा. Now let's try to solve this problem. Okay. So I will calculate the equivalent capacitance. Are they connected in series or parallel? Obviously they are connected in series. So the equivalent capacitance 1 by CAB will be equal to reciprocal of summation 1 by C plus 1 by 2C plus 1 by 4C plus 1 by 8C plus so on. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay. Then what I will take common is 1 by C into this is here 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 divided by 8 plus so on. Okay. ठीक है बेटा? Now this is GP. This is geometric progression. This is a geometric progression. What we mean by geometric progression? Which is a common ratio between the successive terms. ठीक है ना बेटा? Common ratio between the successive terms. Suppose 1 by 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. 1 by 2 by 1 by 4 is also 1 by 2. 1 by 4 by 1 by 8 is also 1 by 2. ठीक है ना बेटा? So it is geometric progression. With the first term that's called A is equal to 1. This is called first term, and the common ratio R that's equal to 1 by 2 and it is less than 1. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now summation of GP. So here I will write down summation of GP. Summation of GP is equal to what? That's equal to 1 divided by A minus R or R minus A, depending upon whether A is greater than R or R is greater than A. This time A is greater than R, so it is A minus R. That's equal to 1 divided by A के बदले 1 minus 1 by 2. ठीक है ना बेटा? So 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. उसका reciprocal का 2 निकलेगा ये. So this will be 2. That means summation of all these terms is simply 2. So it will be equal to 1 by C multiplied by 2. So this here 1 by CAB. Now I have to calculate CAB. Capacitance between the points A and B will be simply C by 2. ये रहा इसका answer. That means this is the correct option. Important example. ठीक है ना बेटा, जैसे geometric progression, first term is 1, comma ratio is 1 by 2, and the comma ratio is less than this 1, so it will be 1 divided by a minus r. तो ये रहा इसका आंसर, 1 minus 1 by 2 will be equal to 1 by 2, 1 by 2 in the denominator, so in the numerator it will be simply 2. So here I will replace all this by 2, so that is c divided by 2. So answer, ठीक है ना बेटा, pause screen, write it down. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा, example number 3 is an X Verma example. Okay, copy pasted from X Verma, you can check it from the X Verma. Okay, now this is here one plate whose area is equal to A, it is given to you, its area is A. Then these are 3 different plates, sub plates, okay, like this. So that means the area of this A by 3, and area of this also equal to A by 3, and area of this also equal to A by 3. It's mentioned in this here B, this is B, this width here it is called D, A, and A. Okay, length. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now the question is that calculate the equivalent capacitance. Now what I will do is this, I'll break it into 3 different capacitors. So suppose that, let's assume that this here one capacitor, that is C1. From here to here it's another capacitor, that is C2. Then from here to here it's another capacitor, that is equal to C3. Okay, beta? So this is C1, C2, and C3. Okay, now you have to calculate what equivalent capacitors. All these connected in the series are in the parallels. They are connected in parallels. Okay, beta? They are connected in parallels. Now why they are connected in parallels? Because the potential difference, suppose that the potential here that is equal to V, and potential here that is equal to 0. So the potential here that is V, and V, 0, 0, 0. ठीक है ना बेटा? So the potential difference same, so they are connected in parallels. Okay, parallels अभी हमने पढ़ा नहीं, but we can do this example. Okay, so first of all I write like this, C1, C2 and C3 are in parallels. They are connected in parallels. ठीक है ना बेटा? They are connected in parallels, and in parallels equivalent capacitance CP, that is simply equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Okay, simple summation. We'll prove this equation later on. Okay, in the same lecture we'll prove this equation. So simply we'll calculate first of all C1. Now C1 will be equal to epsilon naught multiplied with its area, that is A by 3. ठीक है ना बेटा? Epsilon 0 multiplied with area divided by width, that's D. Okay, then C2 it will be equal to epsilon naught multiplied with its area is also A by 3 divided by width is D plus B. From here to here this is D, from here to here it is B, so the net width that's equal to D plus B. Then C3 it will be equal to epsilon naught multiplied by A by 3 divided by D plus 2B. ठीक है ना बेटा? And if you want to calculate the net capacitance CP, that will be equal to epsilon naught A divided by 3, I'll take that common, 1 divided by D plus 1 divided by D plus B plus 1 divided by D plus 2B is the answer. So this is the equivalent capacitance. ठीक है ना बेटा? We are yet to prove this equation, but we know how to calculate C1, C2, C3. And let you believe me that CP is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. We'll prove it later on. So the net capacitance that will be simply like this. Okay. So you pause screen and write this equation down. Write this this example. Okay. Okay. Next is their parallel combination capacitors. Okay. So these are 3 different capacitors, C1, C2, C3, and they are connected in the parallels. Okay, beta? Okay, definition number 1 is this, that capacitors are said to be connected in the parallels if the positive terminal of every capacitor are connected together, and the negative terminal of every capacitor is also connected together, like this. Positive first is connect the positive second and connect the positive third, negative first connect the negative second and negative third, and so on. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, and next point is that point number 2 is the circuit diagram. Point number 3 is the potential difference will be same obvious from here. This is a battery, suppose it maintains the potential difference of V. That means the potential here that will be equal to 0, the potential here that will be equal to V, so that the potential difference that is V. ठीक है ना बेटा? V minus 0, that is equal to V. Okay, now if the potential at this point is 0, then the potential at this point is also 0, because there is no resistance in between. There is connecting wire, and we assume that this resistance less, so the potential at this point is also 0. At this point it is 0, at this point it is 0. यहाँ V, तो यहाँ भी V, तो यहाँ भी V, तो यहाँ भी V. What is the potential difference across this? That is V. Potential difference across this is V. Potential difference across this is V. So the capacitors are said to be connected in the series, in the parallels, if the potential difference across each capacitor will be same. So that's like this. But the charge in general, that will not be same. Charge will be same only if the capacitance of each capacitor will be same. Only in that very case, charge developed on each capacitor will be same. Otherwise, in general, the charge is not same. So suppose the charge given by the battery, that's equal to Q. Okay, this is source of energy, and as a result of it, the charge will flow in this direction. So the charge going like this, that's Q. Okay, so out of this Q, Q1 will go to the capacitor C1, Q2 will go to the capacitor C2, Q3 will go to the capacitor C3, and these Q1, Q2, Q3 will not be same. But what I can write by the charge conservation, I can simply write at this junction the charge coming in will be equal the charge going out. So this is Q2 plus Q3. So simply I can write like this: Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. That's what I have written here. Okay, the charge Q1 is equal to C1V, Q2 is equal to C2V. तो जितना ज्यादा कैपेसिटेंस उतना ज्यादा चार्ज फ्लो, ठीक है ना बेटा. फॉर एग्जांपल इट्स कैपेसिटेंस इज लार्जर कंपेयर्ड दिस, सो Q1 विल बी ग्रेटर कंपेयर्ड टू Q2. ओके, दैट मींस Q is directly proportional to C. ठीक. ओके, you pause screen, write it down. So next is that we want to calculate equivalent capacitance. Okay, so let's try to calculate the equivalent capacitance. Okay, so I will write down the equation like this, that this Q is equal to Q1 plus Q2 plus Q3. ठीक है ना बेटा? We can write like this equation. Simply this is charge conservation. Okay, then this Q1, this Q is equal to CV, so Q1 will be equal to C1V, comma Q2 is equal to C2 multiplied by V, and Q3 is how much? That's equal to C3 multiplied by V. ठीक है ना बेटा? Substitute all these equations here. Q will be equal to C1V plus C2V plus C3V. So Q will be equal to V multiplied by C1 plus C2 plus C3. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, suppose this equation number first. The next I will construct an equivalent circuit. So here I will write down equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit. Equivalent circuit. It's like this. I will replace all these capacitors by one capacitor whose capacitance is Cp, where P stands for parallel, and here the potential difference that's equal to V. Positive negative charge in this direction flowing, that's equal to Q. So for this I will write the equation like this: Q is equal to Cp multiplied by V. Equation number second. ठीक है ना बेटा? For this equivalent circuit. Okay, so first equation equal to second equation, because their LHS same, so RHS has to be same. V and V will cancel. Simply we have this Cp is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 opposite that of the resistances. अगर आपको याद होगा, in resistance we have Rs is equal to summation of Ri, and 1 by Rp is equal to summation of 1 by Ri. In this very case it is ulta, that is 1 by Cs is equal to summation of 1 by Ci, and Cp is equal to summation of Ci, or we can simply write it's equal to summation of Ci, where I runs from 1 to n. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then there are important points. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा, important points. So point number 1 is that for two capacitors, if there are two capacitors, then Cp will be simply C1 plus C2. There are three capacitances, Cp will be equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3. Number 3, if there are n number of capacitances identical, each capacitance C, so Cp will be simply equal to n times C. ठीक है ना बेटा? And then there is one more point, point number 4 and point number 5. You can write that yourself. Point number 4 is this, that this equivalent capacitance is greater than the greatest, that means Cp is greater than Ci, and point number 5 is that if you want to increase capacitance, connect it in parallel. Increase capacitance, connect in parallel. ठीक है ना बेटा? ये खुद आप लिखो, जिस तरह आपने सीरीज में लिखा उसी तरह यहाँ भी लिखो ये important points. Okay, so simply Cp is equal to C1 plus C2. 3 are there, C1 plus C2 plus C3. 4 are there, C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus C4. Then if there are n identical capacitances, then Cp will be equal to n times C, and if you want to increase the capacitance, connect them in the parallel. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so you pause screen, write it down. ये proof I am sure ये आपको समझ में आया. Okay, so pause screen, write it down. अब देखो बेटा, one more example on this parallel. Okay, example number 1 on the parallel combination. So the question is calculate the equivalent capacitance, or simply Cp will calculate. ठीक है ना बेटा? We have to calculate Cp because they are connected in parallel. Okay, so when they are connected in parallel, so it will be simply like this: Cp is equal to summation of Ci. ठीक है ना बेटा? That means it's equal to C plus C by 2 plus C divided by 4 plus C divided by 8 plus so on. It's like this. So Cp will be equal to C. I will take C common. 1 plus 1 by 2 plus 1 by 4 plus 1 divided by 8 plus so on. ठीक है ना बेटा? So again this is GP, geometric progression. So this again a geometric progression with the first term a equal to 1, with the common ratio r equal to 1 divided by 2, which is less than 1. ठीक है ना बेटा? So Cp is simply equal to C into 1 divided by a minus r. So that will be equal to C, 1 a के बदले 1, r के बदले 1 by 2, 1 minus 1 by 2 is 1 by 2. So C 1 divided by 1 by 2, that's equal to twice C. So Cp is equal to twice C. तो ये रहा इसका आंसर. Important. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so you pause screen, write it down. Okay, important problem. Now this voltage divider rule for series. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now these are two different capacitors, 6 microfarad and 3 microfarad, and this here this is battery whose potential difference is 10 volt. And the question is that calculate the voltage across each capacitor or potential difference across each capacitor. That means V1 and V2. Then calculate the charge on each capacitor. That means Q1 and Q2. ठीक है ना बेटा? So let's try to calculate first of all V1 and V2. Okay. Now in series this is series. So in series Q is constant. Q is constant implies that the charge on each capacitor will be same. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then we have the equation Q is equal to C multiplied by V, or this implies V will be equal to Q divided by C. बोलो बेटा ये ठीक है? Q is equal to CV, so V will be equal to Q divided by C. Now this Q is constant. This in turn implies that V is inversely proportional to capacitance. बोलो बेटा ये समझ में आया? V is inversely proportional to capacitance. Okay. Then what I can write is like this, that this V1 is to V2 will be equal to what? That will be equal to C2 is to C1. ठीक है ना बेटा? C2 is to C1. Okay, so inversely proportional. So V1 is to V2 will be equal to C2 is to C1. Now I have to calculate V1. V1 will be like this. It will be equal to this factor, that is C2, divided by summation of these two, that is C1 plus C2 multiplied by net potential difference, that is V. ठीक है ना बेटा? And if you want to calculate V2, V2 will be equal to this, that is equal to C1 divided by C1 plus C2 multiplied by V. So that if you will calculate V1 by V2, if you want to calculate V1 by V2, this and this will cancel, this and this will cancel, it will be C2 by C1 as expected. And if you want to calculate V1 plus V2, V1 plus, it will be equal, in the numerator there will be C2 plus C1, in the denominator there will be C1 plus C2, they will cancel, so net will be simply V1 plus V2 is equal to V as expected. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so this is called as this rule is called as voltage divider rule. This is called as VDR, voltage divider rule. That means the potential difference will get divided. Potential difference across capacitor will be in such a way that the potential difference across any capacitor is inversely proportional to the capacitance. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay. Now let's try to solve this equation. Okay. So directly we'll solve this equation. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा. Suppose here it is V1 and here it is V2. So what I will write is this, that is V is inversely proportional to C. That means so V is proportional to 1 divided by C, which implies that V1 is to V2 will be equal to V1 is to V2 will be equal to 3 is to 6. बोलो बेटा ये समझ में आया? Is equal to C2 is to C1, and that's equal to, or I can write like this, it is C2 is to C1 which is equal to 3 is to 6. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now or it is in turn equal to 1 is to 2. 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6, so it will be equal to 1 is to 2, 1 by 2. Okay, now I have to calculate V1. V1 will be like this, it is equal to this factor, that's 1, divided by summation 1 plus 2, that's equal to 3, multiplied by net potential difference, what is that? That's 10. So that will be equal to 10 by 3 volt. ठीक है ना बेटा? And if you want to calculate V2, V2 will be equal to this, its factor, that's equal to 2. So 2 divided by 3 multiplied by net potential difference, that's 10, so it's equal to 20 by 3 volt. So that means potential difference across this is how much? This is 10 by 3, and potential difference across this is 20 by 3. So that if you will sum these up, 10 by 3 plus 20 by 3 will be 30 by 3, and 30 by 3 is 10, and which is equal to this 10. ठीक है ना बेटा? So we have calculated what V1 as well as V2 by using the voltage divider rule. So we are done with the A part. So this is part A. We are done with this. तो पहले आप ये लिखेंगे, then you will write like this A part. Then we will calculate B part, that's Q1 and Q2. In order to calculate, we know that in series combination Q1 and Q2 will be same. So this charge is Q, this charge is also charge on this capacitor is Q, and charge on this capacitor is also equal to Q. So let's for that calculate the CS, the equivalent capacitance. Equivalent capacitance simply 6 and 3, that's 2 microfarad. ठीक है ना बेटा? Product divided by sum, 6 3s are 18, 6 plus 3 is 9, 18 by 9 is 2, so 2. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then you want to calculate Q will be simply equal to CS multiplied by V, which is equal to 2 into 10 is 20, so 20 microcoulomb. So Q charge on each capacitor will be 20 microcoulomb. So we have calculated what is the charge on this, that is 20 microcoulomb. That means charge supplied by this is 20 microcoulomb, and charge on this will be also 20 microcoulomb, and charge on this will be also 20 microcoulomb. ठीक है ना बेटा? Simple. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा, this is 10 volt, 6 and 3 in the series is 2, so 2 10s are 20, so Q will be equal to 20 microcoulomb. Okay, so we are done with the Q, we are done with the potential difference as well. ठीक है ना बेटा? Is it clear to you? We'll do one more example on this. Okay, so suppose this is example number 1. Let's do example number 2 as well on this. Okay, so you pause screen and write it down. Okay, one more example. ध्यान रखो बेटा, 3 different capacitors are there. Okay, 6 farad. So suppose here we have, this is here 4 microfarad, 12 microfarad, 6 microfarad, 4 microfarad. 3 different capacitors are here. This battery whose potential is 10 volt. All these 3 are connected in series or parallel. Obviously they are connected in series. Question is calculate potential difference across each capacitor. B part is that calculate charge on each capacitor, or you have to calculate charge supplied by the battery, because in this case the charge supplied by the battery will be equal to the charge on each capacitor because they are connected in series. ठीक है ना बेटा? So let's try to calculate. Let's try to first of all calculate the potential difference. Okay. So simplest rule is like this. A part, that is the potential difference V is inversely proportional to capacitance in series combination. ठीक है ना बेटा? Because Q is same, V is equal to Q divided by C. When Q is constant, so V is inversely proportional to C. So I will write like this. Suppose the potential difference across this is V1, V2, V3. Obviously V1, V2, V3 will not be same. So I will write like this. V1 is to V2 is to V3 will be equal to 1 by C1 is to 1 by C2 is to 1 by C3, and this called is voltage divider rule. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now 1 by C1, how much is that? 1 by 12, 1 by 6, 1 by 4. ठीक है ना बेटा? So V1 is to V2 is to V3. Now what is the LCM of this? 12, 6, 4. LCM of this 12, 6, 4. So its LCM is what? That's 12. ठीक है ना बेटा? So it is 12. So what I will do is this. I'll multiply this 4 by 12. It's like this. ध्यान रखो बेटा. 12, 6, 4. Quickly I will show its LCM. It is suppose it is 4. So it will be like this, or 2. It is here 6. Then here it is 3. Then here it is 2. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then here it is 3. So it is 2. This is 1. This is 2. Then 2 it is, so 1, 1, 1. So 2 3s are 6, 6 2s are 12. So LCM is 12. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay. So its LCM is obviously 12. So I will multiply throughout this by 12. Okay. So it will be like this. V1 is to V2 is to V3. Now 12 by 12 is 1. 12 by 6 is 2. 12 by 4 is 3. So the ratio is 1 is 2 is to 3. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now if we want to calculate V1, अब देखो बेटा V1 इसका फैक्टर है 1 divided by summation of these 3 factors. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 plus 3 is 6. So 1 by 6 multiplied by net potential difference, that is 10. So it is equal to 5 by 3 volt. 10 by 6 are 5 by 3 volt. You want to calculate V2 will be equal to इसका factor 2 divided by summation 6 net 10, that is, so it is 10 by 3 volt. 2 1s are 2, 2 3s are, so 10 by 3 volt. V3 will be equal to इसका factor 3 divided by 6 multiplied by 10. So it is equal to 3 1s are 3, 3 2s are 6. So 10 by 2, that's equal to 5 volt. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now if you want to calculate V1 plus V2 plus V3, first of all V1 plus V2 will be equal to 5 plus 10 is 15. 15 by 3, that is equal to 5. Then 5 plus 5 is 10 as expected. So this is 10 volt. ठीक है ना बेटा? So we are done with the A part. We have calculated what's the potential difference across C1, across C2, across C3. Now B part is that we want to calculate what? Charge. In order to calculate charge, I will calculate equivalent capacitance. So that is CS will be equal to, अब ध्यान रखो बेटा, again those important duplets, 12 and 6 is 4, 12 and 6 is 4, 4 and 4 is 2. So equivalent capacitance simply 2 microfarad. 12 and 6 is 4, 12 into 6 is 72, divided by 12 plus 6 18, so 72 divided by 18 will be 4. Then 4 and 4, these are two capacitors, identical capacitors, so 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the equivalent capacitance will be how much? 2. So Q will be equal to simply C multiplied by V, CS multiplied by V, 2 multiplied by net potential difference 10, so that's equal to 20 microcoulomb. So this is 20 microcoulomb, and Q1 will be equal to Q2 will be equal to Q3 will be equal to 20 microcoulomb. Simple. ठीक है ना बेटा? Getting it or not? Okay. Pause screen right now. Okay, और एग्जाम्पल कर लेते हैं बेटा. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3. So 4 different capacitors this time. 12, 6, 4, 2. 24 volt is the battery. Now the question is calculate the potential difference across each capacitor. Calculate the charge in each capacitor or charge supplied by the battery. Okay. So again, solution. So A part is like this. Or they connected in series or parallels. Obviously they are connected in series, and in series Q is constant. When Q is constant, we can write like this, that V is proportional 1 divided by C. बोलो बेटा, ये समझ में आया? ठीक है ना बेटा? Now next I will write like this. V1 is V2 is V3 is V4, where V1 is the potential difference across this, V2 across this, V3 across this, V4 across this. ठीक है ना बेटा? Will be equal to 1 by C1, that is 1 by 12, is 1 by C2, that is 6, is 1 by 4, is 1 by 2. Okay. Again, what is the LCM? LCM is 12. So multiply throughout by 12. So multiply by 12. So I will write like this: V1 is to V2 is to V3 is to V4 is equal to 12 by 12 is 1, 12 by 6 is 2, 12 by 4 is 3, 12 by 2 is 6. So this is the ratio. ठीक है ना बेटा? This is ratio. Now from here you can calculate V1. So let's calculate first of all V1. V1 will be equal to इसका factor 1 divided by 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11, 11 plus 1 is 12, so 1 by 12 multiplied by net potential difference, that is 24, so 24 by 12, that is equal to 2 volt. So V1 कितना निकला बेटा? 2 volt. V2, let's calculate V2. Again the factor here, that is 2, इसका factor 2, ठीक है ना बेटा? Divided by summation, that is 12, multiplied by net, that is 24, so 12 ones are 12, 12 twos are 24, 2 twos are 4, so 4 volt. V3 will be equal to, ध्यान रखो बेटा, that is इसका factor 3, 3 divided by 12 multiplied by net potential difference 24, that is 12, so 6 volt. कितना बेटा? V4 will be equal to इसका factor कितना? 6 by 12 multiplied by 24, 12 volt. So we have calculated V1, V2, V3. To cross check, do like this: take summation, that must be equal to 24. So 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 plus 6 is 12, 12 plus 12 is 24, so that's fine. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then B part is that you want to calculate charge, so first of all calculate CS. अब ध्यान रखो बेटा, 12 plus 6 is 4, 12 plus 6 is 4, 4 plus 4 is 2, 2 plus 2 is 1, so 1 microfarad. 1 microfarad Q is equal to CS multiplied with V, so 1 into 24 is 24, so answer is 24 microcoulomb. So this is the charge. ठीक है ना बेटा? Done? Quite easily done. Quite easily done. Okay, so pause screen right now. Okay, charge divider rule, important, and it's applied in the parallel. So these are two capacitors connecting the parallel, 6 microfarad, 3 microfarad. यहाँ से एक charge आ रहा है 20 microcoulomb. So you will have to calculate what is the charge flowing through this, that's Q1. Charge flowing through this, that's Q2. So you have to calculate Q1, Q2. Once you are done with Q1, Q2, then you can calculate V. V will be simply equal to Q divided by C. Okay, so you can calculate that. First of all, we'll calculate Q1 and Q2. ध्यान रखो बेटा. So here I will explain what we called as CDR. CDR बोले तो charge divider rule. ठीक है ना बेटा? Charge divider rule. Now these two are connected. Series are parallels. Parallel. So in parallels. Here I will write down in parallel combo. In parallel combination. Combo. ठीक है ना बेटा? V is constant. बोलो बेटा, ठीक है? Potential difference is same in parallel combination, but potential difference is same. We have the equation Q is equal to C multiplied by V. This implies Q is proportional to C. बोलो बेटा, ये समझ में आया? Imply that जितना ज़्यादा capacitance उतना ज़्यादा charge. Suppose this is greater than this, so Q1 will be obviously greater than Q2. So that means here I will write down Q1 is to Q2 will be equal to C1 is to C2. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, this is called a CDR. Charge divider rule. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, now if you want to calculate Q1 from here, what to do is this: Q1 will be equal to इसका factor C1 divided by summation of the two factors C1 plus C2 multiplied by net charge, that's Q, and Q2 is equal to C2 divided by C1 plus C2 multiplied by net charge, that's Q. So that if you want to calculate Q1 by Q2, it will be equal to C1 by C2. If you want to find the ratio, Q and Q will cancel, this and this will cancel, तो बचा क्या? C1 by C2. And if you want to calculate Q1 plus Q2, that will be equal to Q as expected, because Q1 plus Q2 must be equal to this net charge, that is equal to Q. बोलो बेटा, ये समझ में आया? ठीक है ना बेटा? Easy, very very easy. Okay, now let's try to solve this example. So A part is that we want to calculate Q1, Q2. So Q1 is to Q2 is equal to C1 is to C2 is equal to 6 is to 3, or it's equal to 2 is to 1. बोलो बेटा, ये समझ में आया? Now you want to calculate Q1, इसका factor 2 divided by summation of the two factors 3 multiplied by net charge, that's equal to 20. Suppose this is 30, it will become easier. 30 microcoulomb, ठीक है ना? So here it will be 30. So that's 3 ones are 3, 3 tens are 30, 2 into 10, that's equal to 20 microcoulomb. And Q2 you want to calculate, that will be इसका factor 1 divided by 3 multiplied by net charge 30, that's equal to 10 microcoulomb. So that 10 plus 20 is 30. So this is here how much? 20. ये कितना? 10 और ये T, so that 10 plus 20 is 30. Charge conservation, ज्यादा कैपेसिटेंस ज्यादा चार्ज, कम कैपेसिटेंस कम चार्ज. बोलो बेटा समझ में आया क्या? Now for example you want to calculate B is that you want to calculate potential difference. Potential difference will be V is equal to Q divided by C. Now you can calculate Q by C for this or Q by C for this, it will be exactly same. तो इसके लिए Q by C 20 by 6 और that is equal to 10 by 3 वोल्ट. बस हो गया ये आंसर. इसके लिए 10 by 3 वोल्ट. The potential difference across this must be same because they are connected in parallel. ठीक है ना बेटा? So B part, A part, and this part. So first of all, write this down. This is generalized, and this is the way we solve this problem. Okay? We'll do one more example. Suppose this is example number 1. Let's do example number 2 as well. For that, you pause screen and write it down. Okay. ध्यान रखियो बेटा. एग्जाम्पल नंबर 2, एग्जाम्पल नंबर 3. 3 कैपेसिटर, 4 कैपेसिटर्स, पैरेलल. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now suppose that 66 coulomb is entering, you will have to calculate what is Q1, Q2, Q3. Suppose this is Q1, ये ले लो Q2, ये ले लो Q3. Here you will have to calculate Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, and then the potential difference is there. Potential difference will be simply Q by C. एक के लिए निकालो Q by C, that will be equal to potential difference, and that will be same for every capacitance. ठीक है ना बेटा? One example is home assignment for you. Let's assume this home assignment for you. This example I will. Okay, ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, pattern exactly same. So I will write like this. A is that potential difference same. Q equal to C. B, ये भी same. This implies Q is directly proportional to C. Q1 is to Q2 is to Q3 equal to C1 is to C2 is to. ठीक है बेटा? 12, 6, 4. Or it will be equal to like this. That is this is 2 6 are 12, 2 3s are 6, 2 2s are 4, 6 3 2. ठीक है ना बेटा? Now calculate Q1 will be equal to 6 बटे क्षेत्र के 9. 6 plus 3 is 9, 9 plus 2 is 11. 6 by 11 multiplied by net, that is 66. 11 ones are 11, 11 6 are 66, 6 6 are 36. So 36 is coulomb. This here farad, this is coulomb. ठीक है ना बेटा? So coulomb. Q2, you want to calculate Q2. So what to do? इसका फैक्टर 3 बटे 11 multiplied with 66. 11 ones 11 6 6 3 is 18, so 18 coulomb. Q3 will be equal to 2 बटे 11 multiplied with 66. 6 2 is 12 coulomb. Then you want to calculate V1 equal to V2 equal to V3 will be equal to Q1 by C1. So how much is that? Q1 कितना? 36. C1 कितना? 12. 3 वोल्ट आंसर. ये खुद कर लो बेटा. Exactly same. Q1 is to Q2 is to Q3 is to Q4 will be equal to 20 is to 10 is to 5 is to 4. Okay. Then try it yourself. Okay. So enough for today. So we are done with number 1, series combination capacitors, parallel combination capacitors. ठीक है ना बेटा? Then with the charge divide rule and voltage divide rule. Okay. जो मैंने पढ़ा है ना, so I have already taught you in the current electricity circuit theory in the current electricity. ठीक है ना बेटा? Okay, so you'll revise that. We'll be repeating that in the capacitors. Okay, so next topic will be different techniques by which we can calculate the equivalent capacitance. Okay, so till then, tata.